Today we're diving into the world of wine with Kyle Stubbs from Bristol Wines and Spirits.
That's right. Kyle is here to tell us about the wine pairings, and he's also here to tell us about some of the wines and tips that we should be experiencing today. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Always a pleasure.
Hey, notice you got two of us on just because we heard wine.
What's happening here?
See, it's officially a party.
It's officially a party.
There you
That's
go.
right.
It's the holiday season. Why not?
Hey.
And it's always a party when we see you here.
Indeed.
So, Kyle, obviously you're representing Bristol. You have some beautiful wines that you brought with you. What makes Bristol Wines and Spirits stand out when it comes to your products and offerings?
Well, for over 25 years, we've been the leading purveyor of premium wines and spirits, right? And but even though we've been leading in the premium category, we look at our valued category, and so we can take anything from $5 to $1,500, and we have it all captured in our portfolio. But we look at all of the major categories of spirits and wines, all of the major players, and for the most part, we represent those houses.
Nice, absolutely. And I mean, tell us what is popular for the holiday season.
The holiday season is about, people look for good quality versus on their value. They look for good value, right? So we're not looking at spending $100, but maybe two wines at $50, but gives and drinks like $100.
Okay.
It's about a celebration. So sparkling wines usually shows up. And it's about multiple palates in the same communion, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's at family dinners or parties. And so you're looking for red blends, middle of the roads that can kind of fit different palates at different occasions over the holiday season. So those wines really, really show up during the holidays.
Sounds good.
You know, wine tasting and wine pairings, they really do seem to be all the rage these days. What is the best way to approach a wine tasting?
One is to reach out to us at Bristol's. But
For starters.
But two is don't be so pretentious, right? Just look at, you walk into any wine store, whether it's Bristol's or anybody else, it's usually categorized. And so you can figure out if we're looking at Chardonnays, if we're looking at regions, if we're looking at wine styles and wine types, and then what budget are we concerned about? For us at Bristol, that's one of the important questions, because sometimes our customers can get offended if, you know, I'm that $35 to $75, but not every customer in there is looking to purchase something within that price point. And so it's, you know, being aware as to what's the customer's comfortable price point. And then we go from there. It's understanding who is going to be in the environment, right?
Yeah.
Every time we do a wine tasting at Bristol's, is what is the age category? Is it dominated by females? And those kind of points us in the right direction to make an informed suggestions so that we all enjoy the experience. It's about experiences this lap. It's not about wine consumption anymore. It's about experiences.
Yeah, and when we think about those beginners, right? Because we got beginners and we got people that have been drinking for a while. What would you recommend for them?
Merlots on the red side, red blends, soft, rounded, easy approachable,
Yeah.
semi-sweets or off-dries, we call it on the white side, so we left a little bit of residual sugar in the back end, natural sugar, as opposed to some of these other wines that we enjoy that has some added sugar. And so healthy, but low in alcohol content. And then, you know, we have these new wines where we're lower in alcohol, lower in calorie intake. Even though those are health conscious, we find those as bridge wines to get people into more serious wines as well.
Okay.
Speaking of bridge wines, serious wines, and your recommendations, you've brought quite a few here. You want to tell us a little bit about
Most
these?
definitely. So like I mentioned, it's all about sparkling in the holiday season, and also not about breaking the bank. We always talk about January being so long, right?
Yeah.
And so we could have champagne or sparkling wine made in the exact same method as champagne with the exact same grapes that we make inside champagne, a quarter of the price. So here's Chateau Ste. Michelle from Washington State, goes through the exact same thing. You name your brands, Laurent Perrier, Billicat, Salmon, Bollinger, they all go through this exact same process. The dead yeast sits in this bottle for about 12 to 15 months to give me a little bit more complexity. I'll take this $26 bottle over a $100 bottle any day, right?
Nice.
We move into his sister, which is the Chardonnay, elegant, right? But still at a good price point. So we're moving from $27 into $30 price points, but Chardonnays, it's elegant. Chardonnay could do your seafood, it shows up during the holiday season. Pastas, they show up during the holiday season. Or just a really, really nice, good white wine. Imolo Merlot is probably king on this table today, belongs to the Wagner family. Everybody drinks Camus. It's like a status wine. It's like holding a bottle of cognac. And so this is our usually $80, and you can get it for about $65 in our retail sale that's going on until Christmas Eve.
Okay.
But Merlots are soft and round, and they can do meats, heavy meats, and they can do softer meats as well. And so I think Merlots are fantastic to show up at holidays. Josh Paso Robles Cab, everybody drinks Josh. It's like the go-to for everyday wine. This is the reserve. Paso Robles is the new it. So instead of the $100 Napa Valley wine, you can go to Paso Robles and you can get it for 28, 27. And then 1,000 stories. Everybody's coming home. It's story time. It's time we're reminiscing. We might have lost some family members. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have some good stories. This is the bourbon barrel aged Zinfandel, right? So not the white Zinfandel we're familiar with, but something that's a little bit more structure, high-end alcohol, some bourbon barrel interaction, so some smokiness. So the guys usually we take up our dinner and then we're on the outside and we're having a conversation with a nice cigar. That's that bottle of wine. I think between these 5, we got a good selection to show up at some holiday parties with.
All right. What would you say is the one to taste when you're eating that macaroni, peas, and rice potato salad?
Good conversation. I'm going between this Chardonnay and this Merlot.
There you go. Good stuff.
Well, we know that Bristol has all of the wines to make your holiday gathering particularly spectacular. You mentioned the sale.
Yeah, retail sale. It finishes on Wednesday, Christmas Eve, up to 35% on select items.
Wow. All right, this is your moment. Get ready for your holiday party. Get ready to celebrate with your family and friends and make this holiday season memorable. Kyle, thank you for coming on.
Always a pleasure.
Tell us all
Happy
about it.
holidays.
Happy holidays.